as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Minnesota's offense has the ball first today. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The short hands, it's Hayes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The offense changing the play. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Looking for a big gain. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Headed in. And he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Now this offense is back on the field. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in contact.
He lets it fly. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. On the ground, it's Poe. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pope. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Pope. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hayes. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the option. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wildcats have it back. Northwestern offense headed out. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news...
Breaks into the open. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to pass, it's Baker. This time it's complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding.
Makes a grab deep. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Northwestern in business in the red zone. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 34 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looking downfield, it's Baker. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to get it in. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Northwestern. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trying to set up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Poe. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Poe. And they get him down. The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Covey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Poe. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get there really quick to try to break.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week, go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Just keep slinging it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Moving out of the pocket. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Rides to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.